When you're here in the tunnel, I can talk to you, but once you're in the past, I'll be out of contact. In fact, I won't even be born yet. But don't worry. I'll send along an Acme good guy to help you. This first trip is a long one. You're going all the way back to ancient Egypt, where there's something vile on the Nile. Queen Hatshepsut should have taken the throne by now, but it hasn't happened. Find out why. Congratulations! You snagged that sneaky Servile, bagged the Book of the Dead, and even managed to mummify a pharaoh. I salute you! Thanks to you, the ancient ruler will have laughter in the afterlife and Egyptian history is restored. Great job! There's another case ahead if you want to take it. Ready to get right back to work? Tie on your toga, time pilot. This time tunnel terminates in ancient Rome, circa 50 BCE, during Julius Caesar's reign. For some reason, Rome's amazing water system is completely dry. You'd better find out why. Way to go, time pilot! You busted that beastly bell jar, found the forum, and restored the history of civil engineering. Thanks to you, Rome's sewer system is in top working order, and because of that, we all have indoor plumbing today. For that, you deserve recognition. I'm promoting you to Time Scout. Now you've got something to scout about. There's a whole new case just up ahead. Can you take it on right now? Your next stop in time is the 11th century. You'll land in Vinland. You know it as North America, but no one will call it that for another 500 years. Leif Erikson and his band of Vikings should have departed for Greenland by now, but they're going nowhere fast. Find out what's holding them up. Looking good, Time Scout. I must say, those Vikings have nothing on you in the toughness department. Oh, thanks, Rock. You restored Viking history, and thanks to you, Leif Erikson will make it back to Europe to spread the word about the New World. Sounds like the time crime wave is continuing. There's another history mystery to be solved straight ahead. Are you ready to take on the case? This tunnel only jumps ahead a dozen years to 1015. But you're going from the wilderness to high culture, the Kingdom of Japan during the Heian era. Murasaki Shikibu should be writing the world's first novel by now, but her pages are blank. Go seek out the source of her writer's block. Terrific tracking, Time Scout! The world's first novel is well on its way to publication. Thanks to you, Medeva's in a cell, and Murasaki is moonlighting her way into history. Because of you, the novel will become the world's favorite literary form. Readers around the world, thank you. You're doing excellent work, and now's your chance to do more of the same. Another case is coming up fast. Will you take it on? We're whizzing down the years to feudal England in the 9th century. By now, William the Conqueror should be done conquering and on his way to kinghood. But William's worried, and something's amiss. See what you can find out. Congratulations! You clapped the cuffs on General Mayhem and put that big old Domesday book back on the shelf. Old King William is a happy conqueror. And thanks to you, England's noble traditions will survive the centuries. I've decided to promote you. Consider yourself a time trooper. Congratulations. If you like, we could troop on ahead where another case is waiting. What do you say? You're tunneling to the 13th century, where China's Yuan dynasty is powering up. But an historical link between East and West is missing. Better explore the problem, Time Trooper. Excellent work! You rescued the Polo family, jailed Jacqueline Hyde, and did some pretty sharp bartering, too. Thanks to you, trade between Europe and Asia will blossom, changing the course of both cultures with a bang. Congratulations, Time Trooper! Looks like Carmen's causing more crime just ahead in time. Can you take this case? This time tunnel leads to Western Africa in the 14th century. It's the height of the Mali Empire, and a pivotal pilgrimage should have hit the road by now. The problem is, no one's going anywhere. See what you can find out. Great going! You busted Bug Zapper and you saved the day for Mansa Musa by snagging that salt with your clever balancing act. Because of you, Mansa will make his Hajj to Mecca and spread his wealth around, and by golly, jolly old Mali will hit the heights of glory. You've done excellent work, as usual. Can you continue on and take another case? You're moving on to Germany in the 1400s, birthplace of mechanical printing. The first edition of a very important book should be on the shelves by now, but it's nowhere to be found. Time for a title search, Time Trooper. Way to go! You put the chains on chain reaction, mastered the printing process, and got Gutenberg back in the biblical bookmaking business. Thanks to you, the printed word will carry the world's wisdom to bookshelves throughout history. Librarians everywhere, thank you. Work like that deserves a reward. Hey, can you handle a promotion? Good, because now you're a time detective. And if you want to try your title on for size, there's another case brewing. Can you start working on it? Time detective, I've got a major bummer bulletin. Carmen Sandiego has just chrono-skimmed into Acme Jail and then back out again with her heinous horde in tow. That's right. She used our technology to pull a jailbreak. How embarrassing. Now, we've reinforced the prison with trans-temporal laser bars, so another jailbreak can't happen. But of course now those crooks are back out there pilfering paraphernalia from the past. They must be recaptured. It's a good thing you're out there on the job. Right now, you're fast forwarding to 1460, where something strange has happened in the Inca Empire's accounting. You'll have to straighten out this knotty problem. Congratulations! You re-jailed Jane Reaction, recaptured the accounting quipus, and fixed food distribution for the whole Inca Empire. Thanks to you, Pachacuti's kingdom will grow far and wide. And speaking of empire builders, Carmen has already pulled another time heist. Can you take the case right now? You're speeding toward the coast of Spain in 1493, where an Atlantic Ocean traveler is lost at sea. The folks who financed his trip are mucho worried, so you'd better try to find out what's causing the delay. Congratulations! You charted the way across the Atlantic, rescued Christopher Columbus, and put Dr. Belljar back in the can. Now, regular travel between Europe and the Americas can start. The biggest population shift in the history of the planet will happen thanks to your sailing skills. You're doing great work, and we need you to keep it up. Another crime has struck another time. Can you take the case? You're heading for the height of Europe's Renaissance, Florence, Italy in 1505. But where there should be a masterpiece, there's just a lot of moping. See if you can cheer things up. Well done, detective. You subdued Servile again, got the machinery in order, and helped Leonardo get a chuckle out of Mona Lisa. Thanks to you, art and science of the Renaissance will keep coming together in wild new ways. Excellent work, as usual. Sounds like another time crime is already in the works. Can you move on to another case right now? Your next stop in time is the 16th century, in the heart of Central America. The century's most important Aztec ceremony should be starting right about now. But instead of worshiping, there's just a lot of worrying. Better see what's shaking. Yes! Bugs Zapper is behind bars again. Montezuma is under a new headdress, and the Aztecs have another day in the sun, all because of you, Detective. Congratulations! You've enabled the Aztec culture to fully spread its wings and have a permanent influence on Mexican history and culture. Good going! But it looks like there's fresh villainy ahead. Can you take another case right now? You're blasting through the past to the end of the 16th century, where a big batch of Shakespeare's plays are missing. The show must go on, Detective, so see what you can do. Way to go! You tossed Medieval in the dungeon, helped Shakespeare with his scripts, and got the Globe together, all in time for a command performance. Shakespeare's works will survive through the generations right up to the Broadway stage, thanks to you. Nice work. That performance deserves a promotion. Your new badge says, Time Inspector. And there's a crime up ahead that needs inspecting. Can you take the case? Your next stop is North America 1776. A key American document should have been signed by now, but it's nowhere in sight. You'll be handling a political hot potato, Inspector. Well done! You re-jailed General Mayhem, bartered your way from Virginia to Philly, and redrafted the Declaration of Independence. I salute you! Thanks to you, the 13 colonies are on their way to United Stateshood. But don't get too comfy. There's another crime dead ahead in time. Can I put you in charge of the case? Next stop is the early 19th century. Lewis and Clark should have crossed the Rockies by now, but instead, they seem to be stopped in their tracks. Better see if you can get them moving again. Congratulations once again! You rebusted the Baron, learned to speak with your hands, and led Lewis and Clark to the Columbia River. Thanks to you, the wildest part of the western U.S. is well on its way to being tamed. Great going! But there's more lawlessness in the very near future, Time Inspector. Can you move on to a new case right away? You're making a short hop forward to 1808 in Vienna, Austria. The sounds from Symphony Hall are strangely silent, and that means something's amiss. You better lend an ear to the trouble. Sharp work, Inspector. You flattened Jekyll and Hyde and helped Beethoven rescore his 5th and 6th symphonies. Thanks to you, the most sublime moments in Western music have been saved for us all to savor. All 8 escaped crooks are back in jail for good. But Carmen must have another operative on the job because there's more trouble ahead. Can you take another case? Speaking of electricity, you're headed for the age of invention, Menlo Park, New Jersey in the 1870s. There should be a buzz about the electric light bulb by now, but I hear someone's blown a fuse. Better see if you can illuminate the problem. Yay for you! You engineered an elegant solution to that problem. Decryption is in the cooler, and Edison is in the history books thanks to your fast thinking. Because of you, Time Inspector, the world is a brighter place 24 hours a day. Looks like you've caught all of Carmen's creeps. But there's still a major problem dead ahead. Can I put you on a very big new case pronto? You're headed for the early 1960s and Star City, USSR. Yuri Gagarin is supposed to be blasting off as the first man in space, but there's a problem. He's not on board his rocket. There's got to be a very clever criminal behind this. Excellent work. Not only did you get Yuri out into space on time, but you retrieved Acme's most important crime-fighting device, the chronoskimmer. For that, I'm proud to promote you to the highest rank a time pilot can achieve. You are now a time sleuth. Ta-da! But there's no time for basking in your glory. Carmen, is still out there, traveling the time tunnels, and until she's locked away, history won't be safe. Your next case will be your biggest. Chasing Carmen herself. Say you'll take it right now. Now the chase has changed, Time Sleuth. You've got the chrono skimmer, so you can go anywhere in time. Carmen, on the other hand, can only retrace the time tunnel she's already made.